does R stand in our SMART goals? Hello and welcome back. This is our journey of resolution mastery, how to achieve our goals and hard desires without giving up. And in the previous video, we were talking about our goals being specific, being measurable, being achievable. And in this video, we will be talking about our goals being relevant. When we are talking about relevant, these are the goals which are aligned with long-term goals. In the previous videos, I shared with us that we have short-term goals like 3, 6, or 12 months goals, like New Year's resolution. This is where all our journey started, with the New Year's resolution. However, the long-term goals are more than a year. They can be 3, 5, 10, 20 years goals. And to be relevant, our goals, and to be really successful in this goal achieving journey, it's important really the goals we are setting up to be relevant, which means that the goals which are really close to our hearts to be aligned with the long-term goals. As I shared in the previous videos, my goal for the next 12 months is to create 3 training programs. And this is the first one. And this goal comes from my background, being a dance teacher for years, being a dancer for decades, loving being with people and teaching them. This is where my goal comes from. And also, this goal is related with my future. This is where I wanted to go. This is my long-term goal. This is what I want to do in the future. Just to be with you guys, with people, just to be able to teach, to train, and to help and support others. This is my goal. This is my journey. This is like my mission. And having a relevant goal really connects with something more than just a little goal, just a little achievement we want to do, but brings mission and purpose in life. And this is kind of important. That's why when we're thinking about setting up goals, think about what is really relevant to you. Because all these goals, they align also with our values. And in order to be really successful and really to stick with our goals, this is really important to be aligned with our values. And we talked for that in the previous videos, to be assured what my values are and the goals I'm setting up, really to stick with these values. And this is where the goals, they just keep going and nobody can stop us. So being relevant means that we have to align our goals with our long-term goals, also to be more purposeful and more meaningful for us according to our values. Also, this creates consistency, because when it's connected with our values, this is where we are consistent. This is where we want to be. This is what we want to do. And this is what makes our goal relevant and successful. And also helps the relevant goals to have clarity and helps us in the decision making. Because when I know that my goal is related with a bigger picture, I know the choices I have to do. I know what decisions to take. And this helps me really to go further, to go faster, and to be clear what decisions and changes I need to do. Also gives me wisdom of how to use my resources, like time, like money, like engagement, what to focus on, because all goes together with the big picture. And I can encourage you today, while you're writing down, I hope you're writing down your goals. We're working out together. I hope you're doing your homework, because this is not just information, but put it into practice. And I hope that when you're writing down your goals, you'll think, what is relevant to me? I would love to think about the bigger picture of your life. Where do you want to be in the next 3, 5, 10, 20 years? How do you want your life to look like? And when you think about this, the goals you're taking, the New Year's resolution, the resolutions you're doing for this year, when they align with this goal, makes it much more sensible, makes it really purposeful and meaningful, and bring joy and satisfaction to your fulfillment. That's why it's really important to have the goal to be relevant to what we really want in the long term. So think about the big picture of your life. Think about where you want to be in the next 10, 20 years. Think about it and create the goals around this vision you have for yourself. What is the last one? T stands for in our acronym SMART goals. I will share with us in the next video. Thank you for your time. See you soon. Bye.